Well, I'm hungry, so let's do this, I guess. Let's do the front. There we go, that's on. I live with kids. Got some cheese, sourdough bread. Okay, forget this. This is key. It's a Blair Witch grilled cheese project making butter. Let's go here. We're going to need a board. There's that. We're going to need some spatula. Let's get this thing going. Oh, there's one more thing. This is hard one-handed. This stuff, get it at Costco. They've changed the packaging. Doesn't really look like that. Oh my goodness. I'll put you down right here. Oh, there you go. Okay, so typically, I mean, keep it in the fridge. Sometimes you gotta soften it up. You don't want to do too much because then you microwave the whole container and then it becomes soupy liquid. So you just need it a little soft. Let's see what we got here. That's good. Okay. Clear that. Let's go back over here. Okay, I'm going to put you in a tripod. Does that look? We're going to pause that and see. It's, I mean, good? We good? Okay. So, my griddle over there is heating up. Sourdough bread. My open bag of bread almost fell over. In my opinion, is the best bread for grilled cheese sandwiches. Also, I'm kind of particular about this. I like to make sure that the slices that like are back to back, like these are back to back. You see that? Are the ones that are back to back when I make the sandwich. So when I butter my bread for grilled cheese, I open them up, lay them flat like this. Like that, see that? And then I, can bring them back up. So they're like the back ends of bread together. So that's where we are with that. And then as I showed you before, I microwaved this garlic, basil, Parmesan. Garlic, butter with Parmesan, cheese, and basil. To soften it up a little bit, just so you can spread it around on this bread, because you don't want, there's nothing worse. I mean, there's a lot of worse things, but you don't want to put butter on your bread for a grilled cheese sandwich and then it like tear your bread up. Like, no one wants that. I don't want that. You don't want that. No one wants that. Okay. I have lubed up my bread. Okay. So I'm not going to put it on the griddle yet because, ow, it's hot a little bit. Okay, it's not there yet. We're getting there. It's not there, but it's close. 3 cheeses. For this sandwich, we're going to do medium cheddar, Colby Jack, and Monterey Jack. I'm also a fan of the Munster. And Gouda. I don't know if I'm pronouncing those right. I don't care. But, so these are the 3 cheeses I'm going to use right now, as well as the Parmesan cheese that's in that butter. I'm going to show you what I do when I make a sandwich, because I think when I make a sandwich, it's vastly superior to other people's sandwiches. And, I mean, I'm going to try and be a little purist. Well, it's not really a purist today, I guess. This is more, this is how I do sandwiches when I can. I'm not going to say gourmet. And Alton Brown would probably flip his lid if I said this is a grilled cheese, because I'm not a grill. It's a cast iron griddle. Anyway, so I take my cheeses, my 3 cheeses. We got the 3 cheeses right here. I like to fold them in half, tear them in half. So I have 6 little pieces of cheese. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this piece of bread, we're gonna bring it over here with me. Put that down there. Turn that down a little bit. That's kind of hot, so we're gonna calm that down a little bit. Okay, we're gonna take cheddar. These are the cheddars. And I like the gooey goodness to come out of my sandwich. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am poking it out of the ends of my sandwich so that I get the melty gooiness outside of my sandwich. Like that. And I tend to like the orange yellow cheese coming out more than the white cheese. I think it looks more aesthetically pleasing. And then we got the white cheese going on right there. And then we're gonna put the top piece like that. So here's the other tip I'm gonna give you, and I'm gonna have to put the camera down and go do it. And that is, you gotta make a tinfoil hat. Tinfoil hat for your grilled cheese. Hold on a second. So this is the key to helping your cheese melt and get that ooey gooey goodness that I like coming outside my sandwich. So I also try not to, I like to be a one-time sandwich flipper. Like, you give it a little bit, like sometimes you peek underneath it, but you give it some time. Like, I don't like this flip-flopping constantly. Just let your sandwich sit. Just let it sit. So, hat, not for me, for the sandwich. See, watch this. Oh, ooh, that's not very good camera work. Look at that. Boom. Hat on my sandwich. We'll come back when it's done. We're gonna come back when it's done. That's a lie. Okay, so we're gonna peek. We're gonna peek underneath this hat that I made right here. Look at that. Look. Oh, that's hot. You see that? That is starting to look good, starting to melt. That's gonna give you the crunchy cheese bits. A grilled cheese without a crunchy griddled cheese, whatever you want to say, you gotta have the, oh, you just gotta do it. I did my little scooch underneath the sandwich. I think we're ready to flip this bad boy. Oh, kind of making a mess of it. But, ow! Look at that. Okay. Temperature's down. Put the hat back on. Remember how I don't like to flip flop. Okay. We're gonna test this. We're gonna see where we are. Not there yet. Not there yet. Not gonna flip it back over. Put it back on. Wait. Don't touch it. Wait. I think we are there. So that's what that one side looked like. We've already seen that side. We already looked at that one. So we're gonna turn this off, and we're gonna go on a journey over here to this cutting board. Okay, I'm gonna flip it. It could have been done a little bit more, but I'm okay with that. We're gonna cut this bad boy open. Okay, here we go. So you got the crunchy cheese bits going on. Look at those. I like those. I mean, it's melted in the middle, but not all the way melted. I mean, look at that. Look, it's a little squishy. It's like oozing out a little bit. Okay, so that is lunch. And the lighting sucks. We're not professionals here, but we do make some awesome grilled cheese sandwiches. Now, we're gonna sit down and talk for a minute. So, here, I'm gonna try and move this around. Some people, I don't know how that looks. Some people like to put meat and other things in there, and that would make it a melt. And you know, sometimes I get kind of picky when people are like, oh, I want a grilled cheese sandwich with some ham. Whatever. I mean, you do you. I prefer the cheese. Sometimes I like some meat in my sandwich, and you know, that's fine too. But yeah, I gotta say though, sourdough bread, it's like one of the most important things. Butter, mayonnaise, oil. I've used bacon fat before for the fat on the lube for the outside of the sandwich. You do whatever. You do you. I'm going to do me. And that's some delicious stuff right there.